Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And as you know, this is the weekly recap. Um, Brand new season, different members in the league this year. We got some old faces back, Brandon and Brian. Welcome back to the league. As you can see, things have changed just a little bit, but not all things have changed, as you all know. I was again late to the draft, and for that I apologize. I know I should be the one who's most punctual. I'm on Mexican time, dude. Say what you want to say. Sorry about that. Um, so first of all, I'd like to give a big congratulations to Hungry Hippogriffs, Jason J. Payne, who is now Dumbledore's Army. Either way, congratulations for taking the championship. However, I think we all knew after draft day that he was going to take it. He had the best draft last year, and his team dominated all the way through the league this season. And congratulations to Kade for being the biggest loser out of everyone. With that being said, I'd like to thank you guys all for coming back. We're trying something new this year. We're doing Yahoo. Let me know if you guys like it, if you want to keep it, if you want to go back to ESPN. You know, I heard a lot of good things about it, so we gave it a shot. And still getting a little used to it. I mean, I knew ESPN like the back of Omar's auntie, but this is not that bad. I like it. It's pretty cool. Give me your opinions. Let me know what you guys think. So getting into it, week one recap. Biggest winner, surprise probably to most of us, was Jesse, DJ Roderick with 198.84 points. Congratulations to you. Most point total ever in the league's history. I know this is a different point format, but no one's ever scored more. Biggest loser, Cesar. Sorry, 83.34. So as I was looking over all the matchups, interestingly enough, everybody who won scored triple digits. Every person who won. There wasn't one person who won that was under 100. The lowest score was Joe with 118.94. But even then, that's still impressive. And everybody who lost, yours truly included in that, had under 100. 89, 96, 84, 96, 83, and 92. So for all you triple winners out there.
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
Congratulations on that. So getting into it really quick. First matchup I have here was Jesse over Omar. He beat him 198 again, .84 to 89.96. An ass whooping of 108.88. Just every single player on Jesse's team went off. It was ridiculous. Week one was ridiculous. I mean, do you see trends going that way? Do you see, blowouts, or is it just they're still kind of getting everyone, in that preseason mode because they don't really play and they're going to get back to it, get it dialed in, maybe a lot less high scores in the next week, but that's neither here nor there. Either way, he had Tyreek Hill with 42 points. Come on, man. Chargers defense, too, wasn't someone that was a joke, wasn't someone that was laughed at, but either way, I digress. Aaron Rodgers, Emmanuel Sanders, David Johnson, James Conner pickup, killed with 31 points. So overall, just everyone in his team went off, and I don't think it's going to happen every week. Obviously, it's not sustainable, but congratulations to you this week. And Omar's squad didn't do bad, except for Doug Baldwin. Didn't put up shit. But again, not a bad week for him either. 89 points. Could have he predicted 121, but predictions don't mean shit. On to the next matchup. Bise versus myself. Bice's Blitzkrieg, 139.66 to 96.7. He beat me by 42.9. Kirk Cousins had a good game. I switched in Andy Dalton. Yes, I know the Eli Manning pick does look kind of stupid now, but we'll see how that pans out. Juju Smith-Schuster for David, Devontae Adams, Alvin Kamara, 38 points. Thank you, Mike Gillisley, for fumbling, bastard. Because of that, Kamara got everything after. Carlos Hyde had a decent game. So, high scorers for me was Dalton, Melvin Gordon, That was it. Everyone else was pitiful. The next game, Jason, Jason and Brian Bones. Jason won 143.71 to 84.03, victory of 59.68 points. Impressive win. He had one of the lower draft grades because they said that he would win or die by the Bengals, and apparently they did pretty good, and so did he. Phillip Rivers almost got him 40 points. Golden Tate had a hell of a game for him, getting 17. AJ Green 16. Joe Mixon 23. Brian's team, outside of Brady and Antonio Brown, was pedestrian at best. Derrick Henry in that 6-hour game only got 3.6 points. Travis Kelce was nowhere to be found because Tyreek Hill was taking up all the points. And the New Orleans defense got torched by the Bucs. No one saw that coming either. So that was a nice ass whooping there. On to the next game, we had Brandon defeating Cade 129.91 to 96.14. A victory of 33.7 points. In that game, Brandon's team didn't look all that good, but they all seemed to put up points. Well, again, that's Breeze's inflated 40 points. Fantasy 40 points because they put up 40 points. He was throwing all over because the Bucs got into a big lead. Beckham with 16.5. But Funches 5.6, McCoy 2.6, Lynch 11.9, Gronk obviously, and then Cobb had that amazing touchdown, which capped him off with 26 points at the end of that. So his team didn't look amazing, but he had some players go off for him. Watson was struggling out there for Cade, only got him 14 points. Thielen had a good day, Landry had a good day. Brandon had too many guys go way the fuck off, so that's why he got the victory there. And the next game was Mike over Cesar. 163.28 to 83.34. A victory of almost 80 points, 79.84. Mike's team also had everybody go off. Tyrod Taylor, Michael Thomas, T.Y. Hilton had 13 points. Saquon Barkley had a nice debut. Jay Ajayi on Thursday night got 20 points. I mean, the only one who didn't put up more than 10 was Trey Burton, and he only had 2 points. So aside from that, everyone else was in double digits. 163, good game. Again, the Michael Thomas game, the Saints game, I don't think that'll sustain. Saquon Barkley looked like the real deal out there against Jacksonville's defense. However, they're known for their pass defense more, but either way. Adrian Peterson, old man Adrian Peterson, only projected to get 11 points and almost doubled that. So, again, though, how long will those legs last? We'll see. Good victory there. Congrats to you on that. Did I miss anybody? Joe over Ray was the last one. La Cucaracha and Dead Man Walking. I think it's supposed to say Dead Man. It says Dean Man, but I don't know. I think it's Dead Man. Either way, Stafford had a horrible game. The Jets beat the crap out of the Lions. Stafford was only 10 points for Joe, but Mike Evans, part of that Bucs game, 25 points. Todd Gurley, no surprise, 22 points. Jordan Howard had a decent game, 13 points. Deion Lewis had a big game in that 6-hour game, 19.5 points. And Kareem Hunt didn't show up for Ray. Cam Newton did all right. Julio had a great game, but no touchdowns. So, like I said, we'll see how that is going forward. Congratulations to all the winners and to all you losers, myself included. Got to get it together, guys. It's only week 1. Don't give up yet, but got to make some things happen. Now, going into the week 2 matchups, predictions. What's interesting is everybody who won is playing against each other, and everybody who lost is playing against each other. So, example, I'm playing Ray. Both of us are losers. Bise is playing Brandon. Both of them won. Mike's playing Joe. Both of them won. Bones and Cade. Both of them lost. Jesse and Jason. So on and so forth. You get the deal. Cesar and Omar are both losers. In fantasy and real life. So, there's going to be 3 teams that are undefeated and 3 teams that have yet to find a win. We start off 0-2, 3 teams 2-0. In the first game, It's me versus Ray. Like I said, Ray has a 51% chance of winning. He's projected to 115 to 114 against me. His highest projected player is going to be Cam at Atlanta. I mean, Foles didn't have a good game, but that's Foles. Cam, I think Cam can put up points in the dome. Nice weather. I mean, no, obviously nice weather because they're inside. Stupid. For me, I got Melvin Gordon, my highest projected player, against Buffalo. Buffalo looks sorry, getting beat up by Baltimore. Of course, I'm going to take myself to win. It's only a 2% difference. I think my team's going to put it together. I like my matchups. Kenyon Drake at the Jets might be kind of tough. Aguilar against Tampa. I mean, maybe Tampa's defense is just soft and they're going to give up a lot of points. Maybe it'll be another shootout. And whoever has any of the Eagles players and the Bucks players, start them because that one could get out of hand just like the New Orleans one did. For him, he has Isaiah Crowell who showed up against Miami. Kareem Hunt against Pittsburgh. We'll see how he does there. See if he comes back to form. Larry Fitzgerald against the Rams should be tough. So with that said, I'm going with myself, picking myself over Ray. And on to the next matchup, we got Bise versus Brandon. David Bise. Bice's Blitzkrieg. He has a 53% chance prediction to win, 116 to 113. Brandon's highest predicted player is Breeze versus Cleveland. Cleveland didn't look bad. I know conditions were rainy, and I know it was not good, but they picked off Ben 4 times, and a couple of them were kind of stupid throws. Maybe the ball slipped out of his hand. Who knows? But this one's also... Oh, no, this one's in the dome, so it'll be good weather conditions. Well, the indoors, no weather conditions will be a factor. So Breeze could light him up. Oh, sorry about that. Breeze could light him up. We'll see how that goes. Jared Goff is the highest predicted for Bice with 22 points. Kamara right after, well, Goff's 22.6 and Kamara's 22.06. And again, they're playing against the Browns, which didn't look bad, but James Conner put up 31 points. So Kamara might have another chance to put up, back-to-back 30-point weeks. In this one, I got Bice. I'm going with Bice. I think his team just has way better matchups. Lynch is questionable against Denver. I wouldn't take that. Funches didn't have a great game. They're playing against Atlanta. I mean, they have a lot of ground weapons, so they tend to go that way more. But I'll take Bice in that one. The next one, we got Mike versus Joe. Another battle of the undefeateds. It's only week 1, but still. In this one, Mike's projected to win by 64%. They give him 125 to 108 is what they're predicting. For Mike, Tyrod Taylor against New Orleans. Again, that could be a shootout. Good conditions. Well, I keep saying good conditions. In the dome, so he can throw all over him. If he was having a good game in a slippery, wet field. Indoors, he'd probably be that much better. Could have another monster game. And for Joe, he has Matthew Stafford again, who got beat up against the Jets. Are the Jets for real, or are the Lions that bad? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. They're playing San Francisco. San Francisco didn't look bad. I hate the 49ers and all their fans, but they didn't look bad. I think they could have won. They had chances to win that game against Minnesota. Weren't able to pull it off, but they had their chances. In this one, I'm going to go with Mike because his team just looked too freaking good last week. All of his players went off, and a couple of them have the potential again. Hilton at Washington, Thomas versus Cleveland, Jai at Tampa, who let up a bunch of points, Peterson against Indianapolis. So I think he has the upper hand in that one. I'll pick him to win there. The next one, Family Feud, Eastbound and Brown, Brian Bones versus Cade. Antonio Brown against Kansas City is Brian's best player. Brian actually has a 70% chance, but that's kind of lopsided because Cade's missing a player and doesn't have... I don't know, he's just missing one player, but still. So it's giving him a 70% chance to win. Depending on how the waiver wire goes through and who Cade puts in there, I'm going to go with Brian's team on this one. Cade's best player right now projected is going to be his quarterback, Pat Mahomes, against Pittsburgh. And again, Tyrod threw all over Pittsburgh, so we'll see how Mahomes does with Tyreek Hill all over them. Should be a pretty good matchup to watch. On to the next one, a battle of the undefeateds. Dumbledore's Army versus DJ Roderick. So both are undefeated. Jesse's given a 62% chance to win. His highest predicted player is Aaron Rodgers, 25.29, but he's questionable. So keep an eye on that. That could really determine how his week goes. For Dumbledore's Army, Phillip Rivers is his highest at 23.07. He also has Zeke with 18 points projected against the Giants. Sunday night game. They usually have pretty good shootouts that game, so maybe the volume will be there. Maybe you'll have a lot of touches. This one, it's kind of hard to say because, Jesse's team went off, and I don't think that's going to happen every week. Has some pretty good players, though. James Conner, David Johnson. But Johnson's playing against the Rams, and the Cardinals didn't really look good, even though Johnson put up points last week. The Rams are a little bit tougher than Washington, I'd say. So on this one, I'm going to go with Dumbledore's Army. I know he's predicted to lose, but I think I'm going to take him on this one. And on to the last matchup of the week. The two losers pitted against each other. Omar and Cesar. Cesar's missing one player and has another guy. Just missing one player. So it has him. It has Omar projected to win 74%. Chance of winning 119 to 93. As of right now, Omar's best player in is Big Ben, projected for 25 points against Kansas City. But he's also questionable. I don't know how serious that is. It's only Tuesday as of recording this. And for Cesar, his best player right now is Alex Smith, 21.68. As I mentioned, both these guys are losers. So one of them will come out victorious. But that doesn't mean they're a winner. Just keep that in mind. No sprinkles for either, you bitches. And with that, that's my weekly predictions. Just want to say, again, thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for joining this again with me, being here with me every year. It's been awesome, and I got to give credit to this beautiful background right here, brought to you by Eskimo Joe Industries. Hit him up for all your printing graphic needs. Just kidding. I just want to touch on one thing real quick, besides Omar's auntie. I want to get serious here for a second. One thing that I love the most about our league is that we do a live draft. For me, it makes it worth it. It makes it fun. I could do an online draft with anybody, and it doesn't matter. Just pick. Oh, everything's right there in my face. I think doing a live draft, it gives you that motivation to look into players, to do your research, to, have that bonding, that shit talking, laughing at people's picks, calling them losers to their face. I can type, oh, you're a dick, oh, you're a loser, you're whatever. It doesn't mean as much if I say it to your face or you say it to mine. I know punctuality has been an issue with me, like I said in the past. To keep this league going, a live draft, I'll do whatever it takes. Well, okay, I won't say that. That's going out of control. I'll do everything possible. I'll do almost anything possible to keep this the way it is. I love having a live draft. I love getting together on draft day. It's part of what makes this league better than the other leagues I've been in, is doing that. It's fun. I don't want to do a live draft. Personally, I don't feel that that's a good way to go. An online draft. Let me know how you guys feel. This is something very serious. I don't want, if people were like, oh, I'm going to quit because we always have to get together, that kind of sucks, because I think that's a big part of what makes this league cool, what makes it fun. And like I said, last year I called all you guys out, said people were like, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot you a video message. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that," and it's pretty quiet. So it means you guys just looking at my beautiful face. So I don't know what it is. Send me something back. Send something back. Say something back. You know, everyone except Brian. Sorry, I still haven't figured out how to get more than 10 people, 11 people into a group message. You guys all got the message right there. It's been it's been pretty intense. Gets pretty intense. That's cool. I love it. Brandon, stop sending the same message over and over and over and over. You're like one of those stupid troll lame kids. Don't do that. You're better than that. I hope. Making me look bad, asshole. Anyways, like I said, thank you guys again. I'm glad the league's back, and good luck in week 2. Konnichiwa, bitches.